All right, we should be live. Let's see if we're live. It takes a little bit for it to pop up. I don't want that. I want OBS on here. All right. Live. There we go. If anybody's popping in, I'm just setting up my stream on the computer. There we go. Have to turn the audio off on my laptop. All right. I am just going to start pinning new connectors on my last Action Hero. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm going to do at least 2 connectors. I don't know about the third one because I don't know what is on that one yet. Because I don't know if it's a 9-pin connector or a 10-pin connector, because it looks like it was destroyed and then they hacked it together with 2 different style connectors, which is really goofy. But at least the ones that I got that are melted, I can kind of tell what these were. If I go by the back here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9. So this one I can tell at least. The thing that sucks is there's not much room here for wires. And my connectors, I don't know what size these are. I'm guessing these are 18 to 20. I got Great Plains connectors and I got some from Marco. I'm just trying to figure out what size they are so I can dump them all in one bag. I hate when I get that stuff. Cut that free. What is it, 18 to 20? That's not even a Trifurcon. I only got like a couple of them left anyway, so it don't matter. Doesn't matter. So we'll use up the 2 I got from what do you call it? Great Plains, and then the rest can be from Marco, my Marco order. I'll just dump them out. At least like 18 of them. Those can go there. Look at this. Those can go there. This one, the third one in, we'll get a plug. Make sure. Third, yeah. No, this way. Gotta put them in the right way, Mark, though. put that one in backwards. Alright. Okay. So this is going to be a fun one for you guys to see what I'm doing. Plus for me not to block you. Let me see if I can move my garbage can and put the camera where I can put on the machine. So you can kind of see what I'm doing a little better. Here we go. Alright. Here's the first one. First wire. I will cut. It'll be this one. Oh, I got something delivered in the mail. It's my comment order. I got this new wire splicer. Well, it's a stripper. It lets you strip all the wires to the exact same length by moving this red trigger thing over. I'm going to see how good it works. I used it once before. It lets you press the wires in only so far, and then it strips them really nice. You guys can see that pretty good. I can't. I personally need more light. There. Okay, where's my here? My crimper. These are always fun. Wire in there. I believe that will be enough. Just got no room in here. Yeah, looks like pretty good. Could probably use four clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try that for, what do you call it? Wax. This will go in there. This. That's one. These are 1.56 connectors, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, well, thanks for popping in, Pez. Yeah, they are good strippers. I think I was watching Jeremy at Pinball Mayhem, and he had them. I believe it was. I gotta give credit, you know, where credit is due. But yeah, he was watching. I think he was using them. And I'm like, oh, that looks actually kind of pretty decent. You know, like a pretty decent tool. So I figure, what the heck, you know, I'll try it. I ain't got anything else really to do today because I blew up my really old Craftsman little 1 gallon vacuum cleaner yesterday. I spun the bearing on it. It was old. I bought it used. I bought it at a thrift store. So I'm like, Okay, well, I've had it for probably 10 years. I think I paid, I still got the box. I kept the box because it's got good parts in it still. $5. Paid $5 for the shop vac, and it came with everything. Every single thing in it. I loved it. This is what I used to use to clean all my pinball boards, all the machines out and everything, because it was so small. But yeah, for $5 I had this thing for 10 years, and it finally took a crap. So I cannot argue about it. You know, I've had it that long. The new vac is, I think it's a 2.5 gallon Craftsman. I doubt Craftsman even makes it, but it's a 2.5 gallon. Neck crimp. I'm gonna have to back it off. At least one. It didn't feel like it went, like it didn't bite a lot of the plastic. I don't know when I'm getting my boards back. I asked him like a month. He's like, when do you want your boards back? Hey Dave, what's up? Chris asked me when I wanted my boards back. I said a month would be good. So, who knows when I'm getting them back. Chris has usually been pretty good about boards, except for when he had his vertigo. He wasn't doing anything, and I can't blame him. So now we got this one. Yeah, connector's your favorite. They're everybody's favorite, I think. I think they're everybody's favorite. But this is the one that melted down and started on fire. That's why you see two of them right here. So yeah, that's the thermonuclear meltdown one. So yeah, the new vac is let me see if I can pull it up. Orders. It's a Craftsman C. Let me just type that down. C M X E B B E 17250. What is my number thing down? Number lock. Where's number lock? Number lock. Okay. C M X E V B E 17250. 17250. That's the Craftsman vac I bought. It was $47.24. I think it will do the job. And who knows how old that last Craftsman vac I had that blew up was. I can't tell how good these things are getting in there, because I have no room to like look. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's going in there beautiful. So yeah, I can click it off. I can put 2 clicks on this red thing. 2 clicks is perfect for the space it needs. But yeah, I don't think anybody likes doing connectors. They just do them because they have to. And this one I kind of had to. There's 3. 3 of them. I wasn't gonna live stream today either. I was like, just gonna do it. But then I'm like, oh, might as well, you know. What else am I gonna do? Maybe somebody that's just as bored as me will pop in. And I wanted to finish these 2 relay boards I have. And that didn't work good. That just totally just cut it. That's cutting it. Well, we're not using this one on thin wires. That's for sure. It's just cutting them. Instead of stripping them, it's actually just cutting the wires. So we're going to have to go with old standby here. There. That one's stripping it. Strip it. Strip it good. I'm really anxious to find out what was bad on the last Action Hero. Unless it was just these connectors were just so... I can see that there's acid damage on these. Like, these are all green right in here. So, were they like touching each other? You know what I mean? I want to make sure that one went on good too. It just felt funny. No, it's on there. It just felt funny sliding on. Crack that whip. Okay, yeah, it's working good. Break him almost bang. These are thinner wires, so I'm just going to use the old standard on it. I'm not caring where they're dropping. You're pretty sure action was bad. I don't know. I'm hoping that he does find some good stuff bad with the board. I'm really hoping. Yeah, I don't like that wire. That wire is nasty. I can see it's black. The wire was black. So that, I'll cut this harness here. I need a little more wire out of that. If I have to keep cutting it back and splice a new wire in, I will. But I know black wires are not good for... It's still black. It's getting better though. I'll try it one more time. And if not, I'm going to cut the wire further back and splice a new wire into it. I mean, look what my things. Still corroded. Alright. Well, I'm just going to replace that wire. About a 22 gauge, yeah. So this wire, I keep cutting it back, and it's staying. I can see the wire's corroded on the inside. I can totally see it. The further I keep cutting back, the further it's still corroded. So I'm gonna keep cutting it back until I find good wire. That still looks bad. Yep. How far does this go? If I have to, I'll just cut, 6 inches out of it. I'm not afraid to do that. Some repinning and reheadering taxi and pin setting, turning me in pieces is why currently. That is awesome that you got it back to life. That is totally awesome. That's such a great feeling when you have a dead machine and you bring it back to life. Alright, we're pulling that out of the harness further. Let's cut it off here. That leads me to know that there was a lot more acid damage on this than I thought. If it's going that far down the wire. It's better. It's still not that good. We're gonna go to about right here, I guess. What's that? I have a wire here that's not connected to anything. Besides what I'm doing. Right here. Where is it? It's a gray wire. Oh, that's weird. My luck, I've been finding dead wires on every damn machine I'm working on this week. Okay, it's a gray wire with a black trace. Oh, and here's another one. Oh, Jesus Christ. And another wire right here. Oh, jeez. It's a purple wire. It's a brown wire with purple. Jesus. It's not what I wanted to find. It's not what I wanted to find at all in a wiring harness. Two wires that don't go anywhere. I don't even know what that could be. Yeah? Oh. If this one goes all the way that way, I think I know what it is. So this harness right here, I have a gray wire with a black trace, and that is right here. And this nowhere. It goes right here. So I bet you if I pull on this, it's going to pull completely out of the harness. We will, hopefully that's it. Hopefully this wire here is attached to this. So remember, I didn't think one of my speakers worked, but that could be something else. Yeah, if you get that it's all tore apart and you put it back together and it does work, you know you did it right then. I'm going to go back a little bit further on this. Now, who the hell would cut wires out of a harness and not hook them up to anything? You know what I mean? Okay, well that doesn't go to that. I'm going to have to find another harness that has brown and purple. That one is fully still connected to here. Yeah, it goes all the way down. Son of a... It's bullshit. But yeah, this is clearly cut right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. No. Right here. I have a gray wire with a black trace right here, and a brown wire with a purple trace right there. This is not a factory connector right here. Some hacker rogue. Here we go. Oh, it's all this. That is stranger than shit. Could that have been just something from the factory? I'm hoping. Isn't that weird? That just fell out of the harness like that. It's got nothing on either end. It was just in there. But this one I have to figure it out where that goes. That's another fun project I'm going to have, I guess. Find out where the hell that goes. Where it went. Almost looks like it would have went over here somewhere, but it doesn't. Alright, well, brown with purple. The only other brown with purple I have is at the end right here. Oh, let's finish what I got going on right here. I gotta cut back further. Keep cutting back till I got clean wire. How clean is that now? Yeah, I have done that myself. I have actually done that myself. But yeah, I just don't like where this is going. Eventually I'll just have to go through this whole harness. Oh, we got one right here. No, that's black and brown with black. I'll just have to go and find out where the hell that goes. Yeah, I'm cutting this wire down even further. That would explain why some things maybe weren't working, because they weren't hooked up. But I want to just see if this wire is the exact same as this, and it was just something that there was a screw up in a harness or something. That's what I'm looking, because I don't see any other harness with the exact same color wires on it. I only see one brown with a purple trace going to right here. And that goes through here. Is this the same wire? Yeah. And this goes down through here. This one, it just stops here. But I don't see any other harness that has brown and purple trace. Yeah, called a floating wire, but when it's not hooked to anything, the thing is, it's stripped right here. It's just stripped. And I doubt the factory would have left a stripped wire in the harness, you know what I mean? So this one I gotta cut down a little bit more yet. It's still corroded. This far down it's corroded. Oh, there we go, it's clean. Yep, it's clean now. Alright. So we will just take, it's green. I'll take green wire. Board Dog is live. How far did we go? Should be good right about there. Right. Well, I think these I should solder together. Wasn't I just throwing those in there? Right here. I'm gonna solder those together. Well, have fun, fun, fun till the daddy takes the T-bird away. Alright. Flux. Don't lie. Maybe we won't need a flux. Twist them together sideways, like that. Alright. God, those dogs are making a lot of noise. Now we'll shrink tube it. Right there. That's good. Let it cool off a little bit. Get this wire. Get it kind of through the harness a little bit. Right about there. We'll cut it. Don't need this on anymore. Yeah. Take my crimper that I have over here. You guys still see what I'm doing? Yeah. I had one left in there. Yeah. Now, let me show you what I'm going to do with that wire. The wire I cut off, so it doesn't confuse anybody, I will cut the bare ends off of it. There. Now this is the original wire, the brown wire with the green trace that I replaced. I am gonna zip tie it onto the new wire. So if anybody works on this game after me, they can kind of hopefully understand that that was replaced. There. Where's my garbage go now? Right there. So the wire I cut off and went back so I could get clean wire again, I zip tied it onto the new wire I replaced it with. So later on when somebody, if comes and works at it, they're like, okay, what the hell is this green wire? It doesn't belong there. And they'll see, oh, I see it. There's a brown wire with a green trace attached to it. So they must have had to fix it. We'll see how bad this wire is now. That's the one connector that melted and burned a hole in the board. Alright. I'm hoping you're not corroded all the way through too. I don't feel like doing another one. If I do, I'm just gonna automatically pull this How bad does that look? I'll just pull that back another 6 inches like I did with the last one. Actually, there's nothing wrong with that one. Just that one wire was corroded all the way down. It was black. This one I stripped too much of it off. So I'm going to take and cut a little bit of it off. Cut too much off. Yes, I thought it would be better to start doing that, because I know if I worked on a machine and I seen something odd like that where the wire doesn't make sense, I would think that would help somebody make a little more sense out of it. I personally feel that way. Perfect. Alright, I just wish I had the board to plug this back into. Now here's that other wire that's brown and purple. And it doesn't look like it looped through. Like these are looped through right here, where like it looped through, and I'll just have to figure, I'm going to do that later on. Yeah, we'll cut that off. No corrosion again, come on. Yeah, no corrosion. And one more. Which was the last burned wire, or burned connector. Yeah, and that's in good shape. Awesome. Ugh. So we have one new connector that should go on like that to the board. Right there. Hoping we got enough wire. Yeah, right about there. And we'll plug in. This is still bothering me right here. That wire. Where the hell did that go? You know what I mean? I don't see any other wires anywhere that are that color. Was it brown with a purple trace? I just have that one. There's none over here. one that's right here. And that's connected now. These are all purple. These are black, and then there's one brown, but it's got a black trace on it. But it's got a, it had to go up somewhere here, because it wouldn't go down here because it's too long. So what else was up here? I'm just praying that was a duplicate wire that got screwed up from the factory. But I will have to go later on and probe all the way down through and pull the harness apart till I find it, because it's going to bother me if I don't correct that. If I don't correct that one harness. This harness I can't fix right now because I can't even see it. Can you see it? Yeah. I can't fix this one because I don't know exactly how many pins were on that board. Unless I message Dave and have him look. I think it was 9. I'm not sure. Ever heard of a wire harness threader? No, I have never heard of that, Kevin. What is a wire harness threader? I've never heard of that. I'll message Dave and ask him. I'm going to ask him what that connector is, not what a wire harness threader is. Alright. So this one we got good. We have our little bit of wire attached to it. I want to put another zip strip on it, just to know that was kind of intentional. I just want to like wrap it around good and then zip strip it down again, just to make sure it doesn't slip out. You never know, I might croak in a year or two and my wife might sell this game and then somebody might have an issue with it. You know, the thing is, if I don't sell it, I wouldn't tell. If I sold it, I would tell the person, okay, this is why this is like that. Because that wire was burned, it was corroded all the way down through the harness. That just shows you, even, I was told this by, I can't remember who I was told, or I saw a thread about it. You put a remote battery pack that's, 5 feet away from the MPU. This just shows you that acid can wick all the way up through that wire, because this wire that I replaced was completely corroded all the way down to where I went. So that acid that leaked on that connector, it wicked itself down. It was wicking down that wire, and it was corroding all the way down that wire, because that wire should not have had black corrosion on the wire from here all the way down through the wiring harness there. It should have not had that. Alright. Next connector. This is a 9-pin. 1, 2. Screwdriver helps me count better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right in the middle we have a key. Okay, just Willis. Yeah, all right. I don't know. This was going to be a flipper machine for me, actually. And then my wife's like, is that the same machine that Dave has at his house? I'm like, yes, it's the exact same machine. Oh, yeah, that's mine. So I'm like, okay, well, now I'm screwed. It's not a flipper machine anymore. It's my wife's machine. All right. So yeah, it was going to be a fix. Oh, look at that. It was going to be a fix, then flip. Now I guess it's a fix and play. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let me see again. Let's go down just a little bit. I'd rather be a little, since these things are heated up so bad, I'd rather go down. Yeah, that's good. Sometimes I heat from it being nasty for all that whole time. Discolors the wires, and that's what I was having. Oh, and if you're wondering what the hell I'm wearing, it's like a binocular, whatever thing, magnifying lens headset. Let's old people with crappy vision see shit better. Basically turns my glasses into complete bifocal set. And they weren't cheap. They weren't expensive at Harbor Freight either. I think this thing was $10. And now I got a loop through wire. Cool. It's 9-pin. Thank you. Damn, Dave's board looks beautiful. Look at that. That's a clean board. Mine did not look like that. Well, the board does, but you can see the harness. The harness clearly didn't look like that. So, yeah, Dave's machine is really clean. It's really clean. It's a lot nicer machine than mine. Mine is very close to his. It's his vertical up kicker slots have less wear. His play field's a little cleaner. I think our cabinets are about the same. Well, his boards are clearly better than mine. So, alright, this next wire we are piggybacking. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. It is too long. I've done this before. I had to do this on a bunch of connectors on a Hurricane. Alright, I made a little jumper wire right here. I'm going to cut both of these wires off, solder them to this wire, So this can go into the Molex connector. There's no way in hell I'm going to smash both of these wires in this connector here. So that's happening. That will never happen. And I did that on Hurricane, and it worked really well. I'm going to cut these back actually a little bit because they're both crusty on the end, and it worked really well. Those and this, and I will need shrink tubing. Twist these two together. Take this, slide this down over them. Take this. Twist it around them just to hold it like that. Now I'm just going to solder all three of them together. And then shrink two of them. That way both wires are going to be connected to this wire. That's going to go into the Molex instead of that crappy IDC connector that was on there. That allows both of the wires to go through. There. I like to make sure that's soldered really nice, so the solder flows through all of the wires, and then basically becomes one wire, which they did very nicely. This will now go over that. There. Now we got two into one. And that goes just like this. Yeah, look at that. That's what I do for all those. All right, next one's green. Fun till the daddy takes T-Bird away. Okay, that can go cold. Turn you off. Put you over there. I got stuff coming in the mail today for pinball parts or not. I actually got a couple boxes of pinball parts or not, but I was waiting for one order. And I'm like, well, I'll just wait for that one order. And we can put it in there. And we should have one more. Whatever color this is. Purple. That's good to go too. This is the connector for the power board. I don't know what all these go to, but that one was crusty, so it was already having bad connection issues. So it's better just repair it, replace it, be done with it. There we go, the top 4 are done. Move to the bottom 4 now. Looks like I picked almost the right amount of connectors out. I just dumped a bunch out for these 2 connectors. I didn't count or anything. But it looks like I'm going to have the perfect amount for these 2 connectors. Last one. I have to dump some more out. But at least I'm getting something accomplished today. Otherwise I'd probably watch another James Bond movie. I don't know why I've been on a big James Bond kick lately, but I have. There, that one's all done too. Yay. We had 2 out of 3 done. I need another 9-pin connector, which I probably don't have. I could use a 5 and a 4-pin. (11-pin), 10, 8. Yeah. Should I use a 5 and a 4? No, because that's too much to work. What do I have the most of? I have mostly 10. So we'll cut one end off. A 10-pin connector. And we'll make it a 9. So that's what we'll do. I'll just do that. This is a 10, so I'm just gonna cut one line off of it and make it a 9-pin connector. I normally just like buying the right ones, but you gotta do what you gotta do right now. Let me shave that down so it looks a lot nicer. Do I have to do what I'm doing right now? No. Do I want to do? Yeah. I just wanted to make it look like it was original 9-pin. So when anybody gets into the machine besides me and pulls it off, it doesn't look like it was hacked on or anything. But now it's a 9-pin connector. One from a 10 to the 9. Alright, let's put you right there. And where does my key go? Looks like it goes right on the end. Right here. Almost on the end. Like it would be on key 8. Key 8 of 9. Because there's looks like a pin was in there. That looks. Yeah. There. Yes, that was a pin. Good. Alright. So we can put that on the end. And where's my cutter? Right here. Yeah, I don't work Mondays, Barry. I don't work Mondays. So this is just a normal day off for me. I'm just repinning my last action hero. Yep, I had exactly what do you call it? Not 18, but I just need 9 more. That's more than 9, but oh well. Alright. So yeah, I got 3 junk connectors that I'm fixing. Snivels here. There we go. Oh, and I got another through. 1 through. That I'll have to work on. Same way. Another through connector. Alright. Yep. This machine was a good deal too. Very good deal. But as you can see, it needs work. I have to go get another like 6-inch hunk of wire. I might go with blue this time instead of red. That'll be kind of cool. I should actually put more of this on what I'm doing. Since there's 2 wires that have to get connected to 1 pin, I'm going to take this wire and put a connector on it, and then I'm going to solder the other 2 wires to this one. And then heat shrink them together with heat shrink tubing. There. And I'll go like that. And I'll go like that. These 2 I will cut off. Those 2 I will strip. Strip them good. forgot to put heat shrink tubing. Will that fit over this end? Oh yeah, okay. I'm not worried then. Solder here. There's here. Come on. No. Let's put this here to hold it. There we go. Jeez, and then it falls off on me. Alright. Alright. My laptop's froze. What's new? Those are good like that. This will go over here. Slide it right over there. That will go right like that. Go right into there. Here, now both wires are going through to the connector. It'd be like that. So now we get back to what our scheduled programming. You can go back over there. Soldering iron, I don't think I'll need it anymore, so that can get turned off. And wire strippers. Connector. Four wires left, 4 spots left. This is a lot easier doing when the machine is almost on the floor like mine is. So much easier. Actually, I'm just sitting on my Harbor Freight lift right now. Three wires left. Oh my, well, I got 3 actual connectors left too. That is cool. Dumped the exact right amount out. Can't play on that crap. Two more. How could you be stuck on there? Wire stuck in my crimper and it wouldn't come off. That one didn't go on good. I could just feel it. The last action hero, actually a friend at work, came up to me and he goes, "Hey, I got a pinball machine for you. It's been sitting dead against a wall for 20 years and we want this thing out of here." So I'm like, deal. So I'm like, well, what kind of machine is it? He's like, I don't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger's on it though. I'm like, well, that could be any number of machines then. But I said, get me a picture and then I'll be able to figure out prices for you. He got me a picture, told him what they kind of run around. I said, well, it's been in a bar and it's been broke for 20 years. It needs repairs. And if it's been in a bar, it's not in perfect condition. So we agreed on the price. I went and picked it up and brought it home. I got it working a little bit, started a fire on it, pulled the boards, and shipped them out to my board guy. You should use my board guy because I'll have my boards back this year. I won't have them back next year. I'll have them back in a month and a half or at the most. So you should use my board guy too. This one I think I'm going to repin to. I don't know. Look, if I have issues, I'll repin this one. They look okay. My big issues now is finding where this spare wire goes to. That's my big issue now. Chris Hibbler. Chris Hibbler, yes. He's my board guy. Alright. gotta see where that thing goes. So I don't have any of these that are. What the hell is that again? Brown with purple trace. No. No. So that goes straight down here. Hoping that's the only one. Those are done. I'm going to take a picture of that wire. No, it's not your favorite game? Carrie Lynn wants to send me a message. Who's that? One of the groups I run, it looks like there's a scammer doing some scammy scams. Alright. This. Let me get this out of my way. Somebody apparently is selling something, and somebody else copied the exact same post. Turn commenting off and just says message me. So that makes me think it's a scam. Alright. Brown and purple. Let's see if we can find something that's brown and purple. My knee's starting to kill me too. Look at that. This is not going to be the easiest thing to do with the play field in my way. Can I pull it this way? No. Pull it this way. And then up. Okay. And pull this back. Oh, cow, that's gonna be fun. Oh, yeek. You gotta go through all that crap? I don't know if I'm going to do this on camera or not. I gotta go through all these and see if there's two brown and two purple ones. Where's my headset? see a brown and purple one in here. One in here. No. It's none in this ball. So it's got to be in this one. Here we go. It's got to be one of these two. Here's one brown and purple one. Here's two. Okay, there's a fat brown and purple, and there's a light brown and purple. And there's another one. Okay. We have 3 brown and purples in this group. Is there another one? No. I mean, yeah, brown and purple. It's like purple and brown. Okay. I have 3 of these. One's a big fat one. And then I have 2 skinny ones. Where do these go? They go to the play field. Okay, so there's some type of playfield switch. Brown and purple. Light. Oh, he's got your whodunit board? Yeah, if it takes up to 3 months, it might take 3 months. It might be quicker. I talk to him a lot, so I don't know. I've sent a bunch of boards to him in the past, and I said, what's the turnaround? And he asked me, when do you need it back by? And I said, I don't know, I'd like it back in a month. And he never said nothing else. So I just sent it to him. So I don't know if I'm going to get it back in 3 months or if I'm going to get it back in a month. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. But all these are on here. So just gotta figure out what goes to those 3 wires. See if they're still in here. Here's one. Brown and purple. Brown and purple. I didn't see that big fat brown and purple either on the board. There's a big fat one right here. So my guess is this, I should look see what is brown and purple on every connector. Okay, here's one. The fat one goes to the flipper EOS. Okay, I need to take care of this. I don't want scammers in any of my groups. I don't see it yet. There's no reported. What group? All right. Yeah, at least it's not a year. You know what I mean? At least it's not a year. I like that other guy you were using. Okay, the fat brown and purple wire goes to this EOS. It goes to one of the EOS's. For me to find the other ones, it's just going to be hit and miss. You know what I mean? If I gotta sit here and go through each one, I will find it. Which way is it going now? Because that will help a lot too. If I know what way it's going. I got one going this way. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Oh, what is this? That's like purple. Is that it? There goes one. What does this go to? I don't know what this is for. One of the up kicker switches, I'm guessing. I don't know. Yes, it turns into a green one and goes to here. So that might be why that vertical up kicker does not work. I bet you that's it right there. Because this vertical up kicker is not working. So let's do a test and find out what goes to what. Yes, there is a light in them, but I am not using it. I never put batteries in it, so yeah, I just decided not to use it. Okay, we got a clip on there. Continuity. Yeah, I don't know, I just never felt I needed to put the batteries in it, because I'm always got some type of light. And it goes to right here. And no, that's not it. Okay. Well, that solves that issue. Are we still connected to it though? Alright, where does the next one go? These two wires that are loose here, I don't know if you can widen you guys out. I did find a brown and purple wire right here, and it's not the one I'm chasing. So that's good because it's the vertical up kicker one. Well, let's check this one. And that's not the other one. So there's one more I have to find yet. One more brown and purple wire that I have to see where it goes. Do I have any in this harness here? So I like to find out where the hell that goes, and then I know what it's for, and then I can just look on the board and see where it goes to. Yeah, I see that big fat one right here. That goes to the EOS switch. So I know it's not going this way. That other brown and purple wire. I don't see it. What is this? That's purple and brown. I need brown and purple. So yeah, I got one on this side. So that means it's got to be going this way. There's a playfield fuse too that's probably burned out. Alright. So yeah, I got two here. And one's I can definitely see here. This is that one. Where's this one going? Alright, well, I'll just keep tracing over this way. So I see something branched off. Okay, here's one. Where's it going? It's just going through the harness still. Okay. That's the one that, okay. It goes to here. that's that one right there. Just want to make sure on that. Okay, so I'm going to cut the harness just so I can get at this easier. I can always clump it back together. Just to make sure, you know. That would be that one, okay. Was that the one I tested before? I'm going to test it again though. Just to make sure. Are we still hooked up to the wire? Yes. And that one goes to right here. Yes. I'm definitely touching metal and it's not contacting, so that one's good. Where's the other one going then? I don't have it going up this way. Is it going this way at all? Because it could go that way and that way. Okay, well, let's see, where are we going? Okay, you're not going this way. And you're not going this way. You're not here. You're not here. Okay, I only see that one that's going over here. Which is right here. Purple. Brown or purple. So you get the two. I see one going up through here. You are definitely going up that way. This other one, which is right here, where are you going? You're right there. Yeah, this is it, right here. That's it. Okay, we figured it out. It's nothing. That's good. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So that's just a nothing wire. That's a nothing wire, good. Don't understand that, but it's a nothing wire. Alright, where's my Marco order? I got a coil here I can put on. Band the same way. Yep, the band is the same way. So let's do that. 0, 0, 50, 22, 0, 0, 23, 700. And that would go like this. So what we can do is I can put my new coil on for my drop target assembly. I can get that done. Because that had a thermonuclear meltdown. I gotta make sure I know where the plunger is. Right here. Here's the plunger. You're a little melted on the inside, which is not good. Where did I put the new coil? Right here. And it was the right way. Yep. Alright. And we will put that on later. Now I remember how it came off. Remember I pulled the rod out to get it off. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, now this, I pulled the pins out in order to put it in the C-clip. To take it out, I mean. That's what it was. And then the C-clip went back in here. If I can get it back in. You're spinning. Always make sure your C-clip will spin. There. Now I got to figure out where those two wires went, and they were on my phone. See if we can find out. Nope, that's not it. I don't see it. Photos. Videos. Is this it? No. This it? No. I must just took a picture then. There we go. Red, and then what do you call it? Black or brown. All right, good. I am so happy. Both of those wires were nothing to worry about. So happy. All right, soldering. Let's give it new ends. Verify the picture again. Red is that way and diode is towards red. Yep, okay. Bunch of solder. Alright, we got the new coil in. It's soldered in correctly. It's screwed in. It will do its thing when it needs to be done. Alright, we found out where our wires went and where they didn't go. Which is good. I still have to check one thing out for the cap that's on the motor here. I have to figure that out and see what the hell it really is. I can go in here. Otherwise, I think we did really good for today. And my computer is still froze. Look at this. I can't even close my my Facebook. I mean my what do you call it? Oh, is it closing now? Task manager. See if that will come up and I can shut it off. Let's get you closed back up. Alright, we got that all figured out. I'd like to know where that big fat wire goes to, since we don't quite know. I want to get some of these out of the way too. And so when we close it, they are not getting pinched with the side. There, and then these, I guess I could just zip tie these to here, like that. They're out of my way. Everything out of the way now? Yeah. Okay. Let's close this back up, and I want to see where that fat brown and purple wire go. Really want to see where those go. Alright, we're back right here. Okay, there. Awesome news, Daryl. Just found out our the new tournament that I am in. It's called Racine Flippers. Is going crazy, and it's already full for the next event. Alright, so I am guessing that fatty brown wire is going to go to the PPB. I don't see it anywhere. So I went to the EOS. Then it goes into the harness. I did not notice if it went up here or not. But it's a fatty wire though. But I don't remember noticing one in here. I want to cut the end off that one. Because it's a not needed wire. There. These I think I can doctor back up. With some zip ties. That's too big. I can go like that. I don't know. Can we start Facebook back up? And not have it be locked up again? Seems like anytime I'm live and then I watch it through Facebook, it just like locks. It's like Facebook can't, my computer with Facebook, and not Facebook, Firefox. It can't handle anything that's live. So yeah, I don't see that big fatty. This flashlight is dying. I'm just going to put it on the stairs and let it die. Every time I move it, it flickers. And that always lets me know that the battery's almost dead. Okay. I don't see that big fatty connector coming up in here. So I bet you it goes through, and there's what, a flipper board over here, and I bet you it goes to that. But at least none of my other connectors are juicy. I might as well answer that, otherwise it's gonna there. Otherwise it's just gonna keep going bad. So yeah, I'm guessing that goes to the flipper board underneath. But the rest of my connectors all look decent. I don't like that one being right there. So I'm going to tuck her in and then get a big white connector, zip tie. And we'll do a zip tie right here. For all these. Like that. How's that now? Let's see if my computer's going to play nice with me now. Come on. Now it's telling me to connect to the internet. That's funny, my laptop is hardwired to the internet. Now it's going through, what do you call it? Commercials. No, that is not good there. That is loose. Let's get a brown one. Gray. And my other flashlight just, finally battery just died on it. There. MPU screw. I will throw that. Oh, let's wait. I think there's a bag right here. Yep. I wonder if I dropped it or if somebody else dropped it. It goes there. Alright. So nothing else looks bad. The only reason why this board is still here is because, well, once this game is up and fully working, I'll put pin sound in it. So we won't need that. Let's get this back out of the way and push that connector on all the way. So yeah, that's why we still have this board here. And all the volume and everything seemed to be working correctly on it. All the sounds and everything when it did work, that little bit. So, bridge rectifiers are good. The only other thing I really need to go through, I have to go through all the coils and make sure that like none of the diodes are bad on them. I have to do that. This will get a color DMD too eventually. So I'm not worried about that. The DMD is beautiful on this game though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just if you're gonna pimp out your game, might as well really pimp it out as much as you can. There we go. Alright, so let's look underneath one more time. I'll see if that fatty wire went to the flipper board, which I believe it did. Okay, well, I'm going to do this stuff. To do this because when I pulled all those wires, you're now snagging on everything in my way. I can look over here, and there it goes. There's the fatty brown and purple wire on a flipper board here. I know you can't see it, but trust me. And then this playfield fuse, I want to check. Where's my baby screwdriver? That would explain why some of the coils weren't working if they were good. That's good. How do you depin a 156 connector? Oh, that's easy. Oh, okay. You can do it with a screwdriver. I just did a bunch of pins. You can do it with a screwdriver. I'll show you. I'm not going to do it on mine, but I'll show you exactly how on mine. Here, we got that done, and the wires are out of the way. Yeah, you can use a very small, tiny little screwdriver to do it. Alright, that's done. Put this clip back here. I like using this big clip. I know the door's never going to be able to close on me. Yeah, where are you? right here. You're gonna need like a very small screwdriver, like like for eyeglasses or something. But you'll see on the back here, it's got all these little holes. Just push your little screwdriver in there, and what that does, it bends the tab back, and it lets you pull it right out of the connector. Now I just repinned this one, and this one. But yeah, you can see that there's these holes here. You have to have like a real small jewelry screwdriver, like for eyeglasses, and you just push in here, and it will release the tab and let you pull the connector right out. But yeah, you can do that. That's the easiest way. But yeah, that's gonna go right there. Let's hope all these wires are long enough for the board. I don't remember how tight they were. It should be good. It should be good. But yeah, I'm happy. I am happy. Yep. Your tool broke. How did the tool broke? Was it just a cheap tool, or you used it wrong? Trust me, I've done that before, where I've used the tool wrong and broke the tool because I didn't know how to use it. But yeah, I've done that before. I have done that before. I'm gonna screw this down here. Well, that's just for a strap. So yeah, I had this game was dead for 20 years, and I started a fire on this connector here. But this connector also was really nasty and redone at one time before. This connector was good. It was plugged into the power board, but it was really burnt and crusty on one side, so I replaced it. So I don't have the boards back, so I can't verify anything, if I made it worse or better. But I guess we'll see when we get the board back. But otherwise, every other connector looks good in here. And I think that's about it. Oh, it bent and snapped. Yeah. I'll show you what I use. If I like screw up a pin or something and I have to fix it. Normally I just cut them off and then use a new one. Like these IDC connectors, I just cut them off. But this is what I use. It's just a tiny little screwdriver, a flathead, and that's it. That's all you really need. Yeah, you just push it into the back there, and then it just will pull straight out. Let me show you. If I screw one up, I can just redo it. Right here, this middle one. So yeah. This one right here. Oh, that perfect. I screwed it up. I screwed up by, what I mean is I didn't have it crimped good. So it is good that you asked us, because I did not have that crimped good, and it was awesome that you popped in on that, because that was not a good crimp there. But yeah, you can see how I just pushed it in there and that wire just came right out. Let me check the rest of my wires now. Oh, here's another one. Son of a... I'm going to have to go through all these and look at my shoddy crimping job. I was probably talking when I did these. Probably talking. Or I got the wrong size crimp on it. Probably talking, I bet. Yeah. Alright. Is that tight now? No. Wrong connector. That's what it is. Wrong size connector. I am glad you popped up, because this would have probably been some odd error that I would have got with something not working correctly. So actually, thank you for popping in and asking these questions. Alright, that is in there. I'm going to have to go through all my connectors now and make sure they're all tight. And yeah, I just pulled that one out. Where's that one right here? So yeah, I'm going to push in here, and then normally if the wire is attached, you can pull it out. But since I used the wrong size connector, I can't pull it out. This is another one, yeah. I used the Big Daddy. You're just here so you don't get fined. I used a fatter connector than I should have used. I used a Molex connector for big fatty wires instead of little skinny wires. That was my fault totally. Yeah, so yeah, now I'm going to go through every single one of these. These look all correct. These ones were too thin. But yeah, I thank you for popping in and asking me that. Otherwise I would have never discovered these. Yeah, when it's just still, I think that one I had on there wrong. But yeah, this is why I usually don't do these live, because this is something you just kind of like need to just veg out and do with nobody around to talk to you. Any other ones that are janky? Yep, another one. How the hell did you do this, Mark? You did all these with your eyes closed, apparently. And it comes right out now. I would have had issues if it wasn't for you. I would have had some really bad issues. See what other wires I can pull out. Nope. 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 And nope. Good. It was just those couple. But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it does take forever. Here was my problem. I was using these big ones. These are for the bigger, fatter wires. I think those were for 18 to 20 gauge, and then these are for like 18 to 22, and then these are for 22 to 26. These are the smaller connectors for the smaller wires, and I just used all the wrong connectors for all these. Some held and some didn't. But yeah, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate that, because now they're all tight. And if you see this wire right here, you see actually I got another wire zip tied to it. This actually was a brown wire with a green trace on. And I kept cutting the wire because I had a little acid damage from the batteries, and I kept stripping the wire, and I kept going back, and the wire was black. Every time I'd strip new wire off it, it was black, so I just kept going down and down. Finally I cut it about right here, and it was still black, so I cut it farther down here, and then I had clean wire. So the corrosion from the batteries went down that wire and all the way down to about right here, so I had to replace all that wire. Now for the future owner, if it's, you know, something happens and I sell it or I forget, they'll know that this green wire actually was a brown wire with a green trace on it. So that's why I have a little piece of shriveled wires onto it, so we know that one is that. This one was right here with the blue wire. This is one of those through wires on an IDX connector. You know how the wire, where's a better one? You know how the wire, they push it through and it comes out both sides? Well, it's kind of impossible to put that onto a Molex connector. So I take a big fat wire and I put it on a Molex connector, and then I solder the two wires to that wire and then heat shrink it. Same with like right up here. So that was one of the through wires. You can see them right here, where the wire, it goes from both sides, like this first one. It goes from both sides, and they're harder than hell to put into one connector and crimp it. This is just an easier and safer way, because you know both wires are getting a full connection now because they're actually soldered to this wire, and then this wire is crimped in there. Yeah, these, I used all the right connectors. This one I didn't. Just being stupid. But I probably would have found out once I plugged it in there and pulled on them. I know I would have found out because I didn't pull on any of these. Which you should always do when you, after you crimp, you need to pull on them like I did, and that's how they were all falling apart. But yes, thanks for asking how to take them apart. Alright, yeah, return your laptop. And I think I'm done. I got everything I can really do on this game, except for flip her over and test diodes to make sure none are shorted or bad. And that could be like why I had things locked on, but it also could have been a bad acid damage that I had to the boards. It could have been that. I don't know. But we got that figured out, don't we? The boards are going to get repaired. When I get them back, I will link videos to my board repair guy, which is Chris Hibbler. Whenever he does board work, he always makes a video so you can see what was wrong, what wasn't wrong. So when I get those back, then I will put them in here, and hopefully everything works as intended. My crane was going crazy. Just in switch test, the switches did work. So when it came here and then there, it should have known that the crane was stopped, but all the switch tests on the game were perfect. I had no crazy switches. But I know the vertical up kicker wasn't working. I didn't check the switches during switch test by manually touching them to see if they were going off or not. But I'm guessing it was part of the acid damage on my MPU and I think my PPB board had issues also, so I could tell that was repaired at one time. So hopefully he finds issues on those boards, because if he doesn't find any issues, it's something with the wiring. So maybe it was just corroded that bad and was doing such a resistance where that's why it fried out. Hopefully that was just part of it, but I'm hoping it had bad components on the board, and that's why. Well, like I said, this has been dead for 20 years, so whenever it broke down, nobody remembered. They just remembered it was broke for 20 years. The guy that told me about it, he's like, since I've been working there, it's been broke. So I don't know how long it's actually been broke, but I've been there 20 years, and this game's been sitting there for 20 years. So he goes, I've never seen it work. So 20 years is a long time, and I'm sure all the employees that probably were there don't know, but I don't know. But thanks everybody who has popped in and watched it, and appreciate it. And hopefully you learned what not to do, use the right connectors, and what to do to extend your wires. And you can see that we had to go through the game because they had one extra wire in a harness that was, somebody said, a feeder wire, so I'm guessing what that was. It came up here and went all the way down through the harness to over there, and it didn't do anything. So I'm guessing maybe that wire was too short when they made a harness, and they were like, oh crap, it's just staying there, and we ran a brand new wire. So that's what I'm guessing what happened. But all the other wires we figured out. We had one little odd wire that was in a harness right here. It was just clipped between a factory zip tie, and that was it. So I'm guessing that was another one where the wire was too short and they ran a new one. But otherwise, that's about it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'm going to kill the stream. Cool stuff will be on here eventually. Please subscribe. Thank you, and take care, and later.